Welcome to the Big D Show and Podcast. Hope everybody had a good week, and we had a great week. Let me go over some of the results. The top scorer of the week in fantasy football, I said would be Wisconsin Badger running back, former Wisconsin Badger running back Jonathan Taylor, and he was the top scorer of the week with 41 points, rushed for a ton of yards. Indianapolis won. Indianapolis has the best record in the NFL, and the Packers also have the best record, but in the NFC. But that was a great week. This week, I'm going to say that the top scorer is going to be somebody who everybody knows, Patrick Mahomes. They play at Buffalo, should be a high-scoring game. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to be the top-scoring player. The Daily Double, and oh boy, was it a great Daily Double. I said both the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Green Bay Packers would win. And not only did they win, both teams covered. And I had the treat to go to Iowa City and watch them just dominate over the Minnesota Gophers. 41-3. Just a complete whack of those Gophers. And the Green Bay Packers looked very, very good against the team that they played. So that part of the Daily Double was fantastic. I did say that, that old man Rodgers was going to outplay Jordan Love, and I was very surprised. Jordan Love stepped up, completed 20 passes in a row. And the Packers just dominated over the Steelers. So, wrong with that, but it was a good wrong to have in the Daily Double. Now, for this week's Daily Double, I'm going to say that Christian Watson, who is back now, caught a couple passes, but he will score his first TD of the year as part of the good part of the Daily Double. And as part of the bad part of the Daily Double, I'm going to say that for a while we play the Carolina Panthers. At some point during the game, Carolina will have the lead. That's the second part of the Daily Double. I'm not saying they're going to win, but they're just going to have the lead. I think the Packers can win, but not overlook that team. So that's how the Daily Double is going to be for this week. We'll have to wait until next week to see what happens. And now the special bonus section of the week. As I mentioned earlier, the program's about football, fantasy, and fun. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the fun part since we're in the middle of the World Series. That Shohei Ohtani is like the greatest player in any sport I've ever seen. I mean, let's kind of review what he's done over the last couple of games. I mean, against the Brewers, he goes 3 for 3 with 3 homers, while he's pitching 7 innings, striking out 10, giving up no runs, beats our beloved Brewers. And then we go into the World Series, and he gets on base 9 times in a row. 9 times in a row? That's beyond great. That's like if Babe Ruth was a kid, he would say, geez, I hope one day I can be like Shohei Ohtani. I mean, the guy is unbelievable, off the charts. What do I have to say? I'm going to pause. A pause of silence for Shohei Ohtani's greatness. But what I really wish, on the Major League Baseball, how you're seeing their ads are everywhere, like on the helmet and on the shirt. What they should do is just forget that. Put that aside. I think they should allow every team to have a Shohei Ohtani, number 17, as part of their uniform. Just like Jackie Robinson, the 42, now you can't wear anymore. The 17, I mean, how would you like to wear a Milwaukee Brewer 17 with Ohtani on the back? Just go ahead and print those out. It would probably be the number 1 selling jersey for that team. And also for the Cubs. Put Shohei Ohtani, number 17, for the Cubs. Let's do it, What the heck? I can always dream that one day, maybe, when he's like 85, he'll play for the Cubs. But that's what we should do, Keep watching the World Series. You're not going to see that kind of player anymore, as long as I live. But he's a great athlete, and we need to recognize his greatness. So there it is. Maybe he'll get traded to the Cubs or the Brewers next year, but I don't think so. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to the Big D Show and Podcast on YouTube and all of social media. Have a great Halloween, and we'll talk to you next week.